A Trump-loving MAGA congressman just hit a major snag in his bid to return to power. Even the best medical treatment in the world can't cure stupid. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. Remember Madison Cawthorn? He first rose to prominence after entering Congress in 2021 as the U.S. representative for North Carolina's 11th congressional district. Photogenic and having survived a life-threatening accident that left him in a wheelchair for life, he had the kind of determination and good looks that go a long way in American politics. At the time of his election, he was the youngest person ever elected to Congress. So naturally, because of his close alignment with Donald Trump, MAGA, and conservative wingnuts, controversy soon followed.
If we don't start fighting for our country, then who will?
He is considered a rising star in the Republican Party. But Congressman Madison Cawthorn's past and the political persona he has cultivated is littered with inaccuracies and dark allegations.
I welcome increased scrutiny because, I don't have anything to hide.
Cawthorn faced numerous allegations of sexual harassment while attending Patrick Henry College in Virginia just 4 years ago. Accusations Cawthorn has denied.
His MO was to take vulnerable women out on these rides with him in the car and to make advances.
Caitlin Coulter went to school with Cawthorn and says she was taken on what he called a fun drive. According to Coulter, Cawthorn asked her about her purity ring and her sexual experiences. Coulter says she felt something was off and shut down the conversation. More than 150 people from the college signed onto a letter last year blasting what they said was Cawthorn's predatory behavior. Meantime, fresh questions about his own account of the car accident that left him wheelchair-bound in 2014. In a 2017 speech, Cawthorn claimed that he was left for dead after he and a friend were in that 2014 car accident, and his friend abandoned him at the scene.
He was my brother, my best friend. He leaves me in a car to die in a fiery tomb.
But CNN obtained the accident report, which shows that Cawthorn was not declared dead. His injuries were listed as incapacitating. Bradley Ledford, Cawthorn's friend and the driver of the car, telling the Washington Post that Cawthorn's accounting of the accident was not true. Cawthorn's own parents undercutting their son's story too, saying the driver of the car rescued him. His campaign website claiming that he was nominated to the prestigious U.S. Naval Academy, but his plans were derailed by the car accident. But in this 2017 deposition related to the accident obtained by CNN, Cawthorn admitted that he was rejected by the Academy before the accident.
Oh, the scandal doesn't end there either. Stay tuned. Subsequent to the report you just saw, Cawthorn was defeated in his congressional re-election bid, though not before getting ejected from the House Freedom Caucus for claiming members invited him to an orgy. Video of him nude, thrusting his genitals in the face of a male friend surfaced, and allegations of insider trading were also lobbied against him. Several investigations also found his office had misappropriated funds and that Cawthorn had a sexual relationship with a male staffer who also happened to be his second cousin. He was also detained twice at airports for trying to carry loaded firearms on a plane. Oh, and journalist Robert Draper also revealed that Cawthorn often missed votes in congressional hearings in favor of lounging by a pool and doing shots of vodka. So there's that. And of course, with the convicted sexual predator returning to Washington, Cawthorn wanted to do the same. He relocated to Florida to attempt a political comeback, but hit a snag after a drunk driving arrest in 2022. Minor setback? Maybe. Then yesterday, this happened.
Now to breaking news. Former North Carolina Congressman Madison Cawthorn was arrested for not showing up to his arraignment in Collier County. Thank you for counting on Gulf Coast News. I'm Kelly Burns.
And I'm Peter Bush. Cawthorn now has a home in Cape Coral. Court records showed Naples police cited him last month for driving without a license. Last year, he was also cited for a crash on I-75 in Collier County. He crashed into a trooper and failed to move over.
Wait. Can we just look at that again, please? Can we show it again? I want to see the mugshot.
Now to breaking news. Former North Carolina Congressman Madison Cawthorn was arrested for not showing up to his arraignment in Collier County.
Maybe Madison was just trying to compete in the Florida Man Challenge for most ridiculous cracked-out arrest? He should try harder. Madison Cawthorn has a long history of driving offenses. In October 2021, he was pulled over in the same state for allegedly driving 89 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone in a car that wasn't even registered to him. Also, On behalf of queer people everywhere, I just want to say that most of us are not incestuous with our cousins and suggest that Madison would be much happier if he would spend less time trying to look butch by committing traffic offenses and harassing women, and instead openly date men and advocate for policies that don't reek of SDE. I can't tell you what SDE means here on YouTube, but if you're familiar with BDE, it's the opposite. Look it up if you don't know. And clearly, everything about Madison Cawthorn, like Donald Trump himself, radiates SDE. Good luck with that comeback, Maddie. This is Occupy Democrats.